Ooh, welcome back everybody. We just unlocked the second level of Banjo-Kazooie, Treasure Trove Cove. So to get there, come up this hill, up this ladder. We don't have to do this now, but let's go ahead and go down this pipe. And activate our next cauldron. And we can also high jump on top of the pipe for a Mumbo token. Exit out of here. We're gonna jump down here and head into the Treasure Trove Cove area. There it is. And high jump on in. So, first we got 4 notes right here. We've got a blue Jinjo underneath us, but be careful whenever you jump into the water in this level, a shark will come. I have found the blue Jinjo is best approached from this direction. Then come to the left. And we're gonna fight our friend Snipper. Or Nipper, excuse me. So you can stand kind of close to him. He'll clip 2 times with each, and then you can rat-a-tat-rap his face. You get less time between attacks to hit him. But once you do it 3 times, you get an achievement. Before we go in, though, come around to the back for a Mumbo token. Then go in his shell. We're gonna go all the way around the spiral, collecting these notes. Watch out for the crabs here. They're easiest by ground pounding out. And we get a Jiggy. So let's leave the way we came. And real quickly we can jut down here for the extra honeycomb in the corner right there. But again, we want to be quick, lest we get bitten. Up. Obviously, it's not the end of the world if you get bit. Come around this way. And let's climb up these trees for some notes. And then we can talent trot up here. Don't worry about these notes quite yet. But we want to climb up the mast to get a Mumbo token. And talk to Blubber. He's looking for 2 pieces of gold, one of which is in the hold. And you can ground pound to reach. Jump down here. Swim down here. We can get this Mumbo token. We can get these notes. And there's bars of gold. And then exit out of here. The next bar of gold, which you might have seen, can be reached by going in the hole on the side of the ship. Just make sure you get these notes as well. Grab the gold. Swim up if you think you need to catch your breath. And let's go back to Blubber. And give him what he asked for. And he'll give you your own piece of gold. Then let's come over here. Climb up these boxes. And go this way to get a ton of notes. Turn back around to get these ones. And these ones. Don't jump down to that bucket just yet. Instead, come here to get your first new ability, which activates all these jump pads. Which lets you jump super high, so make sure you do this first one to get a Mumbo token directly above you. Then come down here to talk to Leaky. You have to patch him up with 2 eggs, so crouch and face away from him and hit the B button twice. It'll drain the water. And what you want to do is float directly south to reach the top of the sandcastle to get these notes. And then drop down and enter the sandcastle. You have a first puzzle involving spelling your name on the sandcastle floor. Before you do that, though, let's go ahead and grab these notes. There's 2 on the left, 2 on the right. And then spell out Banjo-Kazooie. Once you hit the first one, a timer shows up. But don't worry, you'll have plenty of time. I think the K is down here, yep. Where's the other A? There it is. Z is over here. In case you forget how to spell Banjo-Kazooie, it's on the wall. And the gate opens and the crab attacks. He takes 2 ground pounds. First flips him over, and second destroys him. Which leaves you free to get the jiggy. So let's exit. Climb back out this way, and take a right to get back to the boat. Climb back up the boxes. And then continue to the next jump pad, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump to the right to get to that purple Jinjo. But you don't get enough horizontal distance to make it if you just stand here and don't move until you hit the apex of your jump. What you can do, though, is you get a little bit of lag once you hit the A button. You can move forward during that initial jump and land on the ground, and then use that to jump up to the next pillar, like this. So that's how you can make it. And now we're going to want to jump up to this large pillar, which you cannot reach if you go all the way down to the ground. So you do have to stand here. And then hold forward. Hopefully you won't hit the crab, because he can knock you off. Whoop. There we go. So after you get those notes, you might see the extra honeycomb out there. You can try to float. We won't make it all the way, but it'll heighten our chances of not being bitten by the shark. Another trick about swimming is you can jump and wing flap as you're swimming, and it kind of speeds up the process. And now you can see there's a Mumbo token on the back of that pillar. So with all that in hand, come back to those boxes. Be careful of these clams. They're easily beaten with the rat-a-tat wrap. And if they hit you, you will drop eggs and feathers. And then the clams can eat them up. So they'll steal your resources. Back at the jump pad, we're going to go to the left path this time, using the same method. Stop on this first one, though, to get these notes. And then jump up these platforms to get the next jiggy. A way to prevent fall damage is as you're falling, wait about halfway down and then do a wing flap like this. And then you won't get hurt. Stop on the right chest and we can high jump when it's open. Try to make sure you give yourself some distance, because if you just push against him, you'll hit the teeth on the way up. So like that now. To get some notes. And then high jump back out. Don't worry about the chest on the left, but come this way and get these notes. There's an extra life down there in the water if you care to get it. Don't worry about this X, we're just getting here so we can get a nice place to jump and float. Before we go up and get those notes, come this way to this very thin area, and then jump across these boxes. High jump up here, and then glide over here. High jump here, glide, glide, and we get another jiggy. Right back. And then we can climb up these stairs, but you can use the Talon Trot to walk up the sides here to get these notes. Do the same over here. Can be a little tricky. Stop at this chest for some Mumbo tokens. Come around the outside of the pond and head over here to get this orange Jinjo. Then head back, and we're going to dive into the pond where I believe there's a Jiggy. Just make sure you're watching out for the mine. He'll home in on you. You can float over here if you want to get this extra life. And then jump down. Watch out for the crabs. And we can get these notes. Then we want to go underneath this pond for a Mumbo token. And now we're back here. Then let's head back to the ship, where we can now get these notes. And climb all the way up the mast for the green Jinjo. And get our last ability in the world. And we finally have the ability to fly. So, stand on the flight pad and hit A to jump up. He explains how to fly, and we're gonna fly over here. Remember not to hold forward, or else you will hit the teeth on the way up. And when you hit the teeth, you'll be knocked back and fall right back down into the water. So after you hit A, wait just a fraction of a second, and then hold forward. So like A, forward. And now jump back out. And we're gonna drop straight down to get this Mumbo token. And then quickly swim back over here. Get out of the water. And our goal is to get back to the beach on the other side. We can use the wing flap technique and these boxes to avoid Chomper. And now we're going to head back up the mountain. So, ground pound to the X to start a chain that leads you to several clues. Just follow the arrows. And this last one will reveal a mystery. However, the next X is right there. So jump on down, float on over, kill, grab. Hit the X, and he'll start jumping around in a circle. So try to cut him off and use the rat-a-tat wrap to get the next Jiggy. Now we're gonna return to the ship and take flight once again. This time we're gonna head right to where the note is and climb up the stairs to the top of Treasure Trove Cove. Go forward and counterclockwise around this little area until you see a low tree with the last Jinjo on it. Wait, is this the last Jinjo? Yes, it is. And then head back in the opposite direction. You can use the jump pad as kind of a shortcut, or you can continue this way to get some eggs. Because if you use the jump pad, you're going to have to backtrack to these notes anyway. And behind this lighthouse is the witch switch. Activate that, beak barge the door, get the Mumbo token, get the last notes, and get the last Jiggy. And we're done with Treasure Trove Cove. So you can see the starting point from where you stand, so we can slowly jump on down. Might take some damage along the way, but that's okay. When he jumps, Banjo will go, jumbo, bam, right when he hit the ground. The minute you hear him, right there, is when you should activate your flappers. And we made it down safely. And we're out of here. So now, we want to climb on top of this cannon and high jump up here to get the Jiggy that was just fired. And we'll drop down and exit. Then let's continue this way and climb up this vine. And we're gonna go back a room. Because now that we have the jump pad activated, we can jump up here to the painting for the next level. Bottle stops to inform you can push right trigger to finish puzzles entirely. So drop back down, go back to where we just were, and climb on top of this pipe. And high jump to enter the next area. Go ahead and hit this switch to raise these pipes, which you can use to access the next level, Clanker's Cavern. which we will tackle next time. Until then, stay safe.